Well, hi, everybody. Hope that your week is off to a great start. We had a bit of a snowy start, of course, with the winter weather event yesterday, which is why our Tuesday video is coming to you today, Wednesday, Ash Wednesday. And we hope that today is the beginning of a wonderful period of spiritual journeys, the church's annual retreat that we share together, praying, fasting, almsgiving, to open ourselves more fully to the presence of God within and among us, not so much as punishments for our sin, for which we are, of course, truly sorry, but even more so to become more engaged with the spiritual life so that we can be more faithful disciples and witnesses of the good news of the gospel of Christ. Our 40-day Lenten journey is designed with two big goals in mind. Number one is to help all the faithful be prepared to renew our baptismal promises come Easter. And second, to help our candidates and catechumens who are preparing to enter the church at Easter to be as fully spiritually ready and prepared to do so as possible. So we'll pray for ourselves, we'll pray for our soon-to-be new members during these great 40 days. Today, there is one more remaining Mass, 7 p.m. here in the church, where the distribution of ashes will take place following the homily. So if you haven't had a chance to be at church yet today, we look forward to seeing you here this evening, 7 o'clock in the church. And speaking of Lent, we really encourage everybody to be attentive to a wonderful spring retreat for adults that'll be taking place near the end of Lent on Saturday, March 16, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Last year's spring adult retreat was a tremendous success. Over 60 folks attended and their feedback was really positive. So we're doing it again this year. We hope you might be able to be a part of it. Father Zach Crowley, Associate Pastor of Sacred Heart Parish in Glendon, Maryland, will be serving as our retreat director. We're really very happy that he'll be sharing his time with us. And so we'd encourage you to sign up now, mark the space in your calendar so that you can be a part of our adult spring retreat on March 16. And another feature of our Lenten season includes our opportunity to participate in the annual appeal for Catholic ministries. This is our annual opportunity to think about church bigger than our own local parish community here at St. Anne. Over 100 different ministries the annual appeal funds support in one way or another that touch the lives of literally thousands and thousands of people throughout our local church. And there are a couple of important things to know about the appeal. One is that these funds really do support tremendously important and valuable ministries. Second, it's important to know that the funds raised by the appeal are restricted. That is, they cannot and will not be used for any other purpose other than support of those ministries listed in the case statement. The monies will not go to any funding related to the sexual abuse crisis, settlements, legal fees, or anything like that. It goes directly to those ministries. And third, 10% of what we raise comes right back to us here at St. Anne as a rebate. And this year, we're going to direct our rebate funds toward three projects. One is to continue to provide some tuition assistance for households wishing to send their students to a Catholic school. Second, we want to create a lending library for our family formation households so that adults can have some easily accessible resource material to help them pass along the faith with their young disciples at home. And third, we have enough available. We're expecting it about $3,000 or so. We want to finally replace the oven in the parish center kitchen. That oven has been there for a long, long time and has supported so many wonderful social events throughout the years, but it's running on its last legs. And part of our rebate will be used to help us replace that worn out parish center kitchen oven. Also, during the season of Lent, we happen to be in a hiring process here at St. Anne. Our longtime administrative assistant, Kathy Zabrowski, will be retiring come this spring. Lucky her. And so we want to find a very worthy successor to her very important role. So if you might be interested in serving in that capacity, or if you know someone who you think might be a good fit, now is the time to reach out to us at our parish office. You can check out the position description directly on the Archdiocesan website under hirings where the position is posted. We're going to do our level best to identify a really strong candidate so that there'll be a transition period where Kathy can orient and onboard her successor and provide a seamless transition to the very important administrative work that supports so much ministry here at St. Anne Church. And finally, we'd like to draw your attention to some ongoing events that will be happening in the coming weeks in our very active youth ministry effort. And so Lisa Noel, our coordinator of youth ministry, will share these upcoming events with you now.
Thank you, Monsignor. So I wanted to just share some things that are going on in our middle school and high school ministries. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to talk about our middle school and high school together and then do each of them separately because there's a bunch of things going on. So this Sunday, we have our annual snow tubing, and we have about 7 more spots available. So if you have a middle schooler or high schooler who would like to come snow tubing, we would love to have them. We will meet this Sunday, the 18th at 5 o'clock. You can drop your teen off here, and then you can pick them back up at 9 o'clock. We're going to go up to Whitetail, and we'll have some snacks and hot chocolate and all kinds of goodies. So perfect for the snow that we just had. And they're off the next day, so they can sleep in after the snowy sledding night, which will be nice. And speaking of things that help out with the ministries in our archdiocese, we are hosting again the Damascus Missionary Crew, and they are actually brought to us from the archdiocese. And they are a great ministry crew of young adults. We hosted them in October, and they did an amazing Jesus Night for our middle school and high school kids, to the point where we wanted to invite them back again. So they are going to be here on Monday, February the 26th from 6 to 9. We're going to partner again with St. Mary's Church. They're going to bring their teens over as well. We're going to start with a taco night, some games, and then they're going to give some amazing testimony from, like I said, they're young adults. They're going to be relational with our middle school and high school and how things grew with their relationships in Jesus at their young ages, and then where they're at now and where they're seeing that move forward. They have great music ministry, and then we end with some adoration with Deacon Chris Cosentino, who will come and join us as well. So there are plenty of spots still available, and you can bring a friend. We would love that. And in the talking about Lenten offerings, we have our middle school and high school Stations of the Cross. It's going to be, and soup supper to follow. It's going to be on Friday, March the 1st. And we could still use a few teens to help and read and be behind the scenes and act out behind a sheet all the different Stations of the Cross. It is a beautiful rendition on how to move through all the different stations in such a beautiful way. So I encourage you, 1, to participate, and 2, to come and check it out. And then lastly, for the middle school and high school events, we have our Camp Joyelle retreat. It's on Saturday, April the 20th. And retreat, the best way I can describe it is getting away from the hustle and bustle of homework, of school, of your job, of sports. We're going to go up to Camp Joyelle, which is gorgeous. It is such a great opportunity to see the beautiful nature that God has provided for us. And it allows the kids to get to know each other and grow in relationship with each other first and foremost, where they can rock climb and zip line and do team building challenge courses, but then delve into their relationship with each other and Christ, and have great talks by our young adults. We're going to focus on trust and what that even means for them to trust in Jesus and to include him in their journey of life every single day, all the time. We're going to have an awesome outdoor mass by Monsignor, and then Matt Richardson from St. Joe's is going to come and do music, and the end of the evening is beautiful because we can do a prayer lantern lift off up there. So it's a wonderful experience, and registration is open, and it's not too early to sign up. Middle school, again, those opportunities from the Archdiocese of Baltimore. They are doing a Rise Up Middle School retreat that Damascus Missionary is hosting. They are going to do all the things, all the music, all the talks, all the games. It's going to be an amazing day, and there's going to be middle school kids from all over the Archdiocese of Maryland. It's going to be on Saturday, March the 9th, and again, you'll drop off here at 10:30 in the morning and then pick back up at 7:30 at night. So everybody will pack a lunch and bring it with them, and then they'll provide dinner. And then we also get to have Mass with Archbishop Lloyd, which you don't get to do every day, which is very, very cool. So I invite you all to sign up for that as well. And then on the high school forefront, as you guys know, we meet once a month for our TIM team. And tonight, you can join us. We still have some space available. We're going to start with a modest pizza dinner. And then I'm being partnered up with my young adult, Anna and Rachel Rohan. And they're going to help us kick off our Lent and figure out what that means for you guys and get your Lenten journey started. And then for those who haven't gotten their ashes, well, then we can go to Ash Wednesday Mass tonight at 7 p.m. And then lastly, Baltimore Work Camp. So I'm sure many of you have heard so many amazing things about it, but it is a really great way to be the hands and feet of Christ. We get to go out into Washington and Frederick counties and actually do work for people who need us. We've replaced roofs. We've built handicap ramps. We've done handicap swings for people who have needed them. And it's amazing. You get to use power tools. You get to be empowered as youth to go out and to help those in our Frederick and Washington counties. We partner with our other parishes in our Central Maryland area to go out and do these things. And it's for a week at the end of June. And we have a mix of programming as well, mass every day, and you just get to meet a lot of amazing people. Usually we have 10 to 15 of just our St. Anne crew that goes and meets up with everybody there. Current 8th graders will get to do it because you get to be high school kids next year, and all of our current 9th through 12th graders are invited to attend as well. So in our first 10 that sign up, get $100 off of their registration fees, and we currently have 7 signed up, so sign up today. And if you know anybody in need in our area who needs help with their home, there is an application on our website and the QR codes in the pews where you can offer to them help. That's what we're here for. So
thanks, Lisa. Lots of great things going on in youth ministry as always. And one last thing not to forget, this coming Friday, the first of the Fridays of Lent, join us here in the church for Stations of the Cross and Soup Supper. We're really glad that the Pangbourne Council Knights of Columbus will be providing some of the soup in the form of crab soup. So if you want to have some wonderful prayer and some wonderful social time in a spirit of Lenten simplicity, join us this Friday beginning at 6 p.m. in the church. So do take care, and God bless.